The public demands transparency. They want answers, and they know when they're getting the brush off. They want to know what's going on. They want transparency in everything they do today. In an online 24/7 world, we expect transparency from the businesses we work with, certainly the politicians we work with. So I think it's unfortunate that the public knows that they're not getting the answers they deserve, and they're getting increasingly frustrated, and you're going to feel that frustration as we get away from the summer break and we get into the fall.
Well, it's human nature for politicians to be politicians. For the president who said this IRS thing certainly was serious enough to warrant an investigation back when it first emerged, and now it's a phony scandal, to Republicans saying that they are dead serious about cutting spending, and now they cut out of town for about a month-long break. And throughout all of this, no matter which side you're on, no matter which side you want to blast, we're piling up more than $2 billion in debt. What the heck?
It's crazy. It's crazy. Neil, you know, it's unfortunate that Congress chooses to go on vacation right now. And I think what's interesting about this is, first of all, it exemplifies why there's so much dysfunction in Washington. It also exemplifies the issue of why Congress's approval rating is just so low. It's interesting that as the national debt soars north of $17 trillion, as we'll see shortly, Congress's approval and popularity plummets. So there's a direct correlation. And Neil, there's a double standard here. Nowhere in the private sector would this be tolerated. You can't shut down a private sector business, have management and all the employees go on vacation and expect to come back, particularly if you have a financial crisis and then everything be just okay and rosy. It just doesn't work that way. And the window's closing to address the debt issue. We know that, right? We know that borrowing costs are up roughly 70% in 6 weeks for the national debt if you look at the Treasury yield. So they've got to address this soon. While these guys are on vacation, they're playing golf, they're sitting on the beach drinking the pina colada, the debt is racking
You're right,
up.
and we're
$70
still showing
billion
it now.
more.
We're showing it now. And look, at the rate it's going, it's going to keep going.
Yep.
The higher interest rates go exponentially, the higher it goes. My point is here, and this is for you folks at home, I don't care whether you love the president, you love Congress, you hate the president, you hate Congress, you hate everybody. The fact of the matter is, unless they do something about this, those numbers are still going to spiral out of control, but they're doing nothing about this, doing a lot of finger pointing. But right now, for the president to bemoan scandals, he says, that are preoccupying Republicans from doing anything, and for Republicans to blame the president when they themselves bolt out of town and do nothing, I say a pox on both their houses. I'm offended by both sides.
Yeah, talk's cheap, right? We want to see some action. This is a valuable time. We could be doing a lot of progress right now towards addressing some of these long-term issues. Instead, everybody's on vacation. So I think it's, you know, it's a slap in the face of those of us that go to work every day, work hard, that some people don't take their job that seriously.
Yeah, but, you know, Larry, Wall Street guys like you, the old saw was, you know, Wall Street loves it when these guys can't get anything done. This is one of those rare times where Wall Street wants them to get something done because time's a wasting, right?
We get a little bit of peace and quiet, but what happens is when they come back from vacation, we're going to find that we see Detroit is still looming, right? Maybe Chicago's going to be worse, maybe Illinois. All those problems are still going to be there, and we're going to have a whole lot more debt to deal with, and we've done very little. That window, I said, is closing, and talk is cheap, and we've done very little to address our national problems.
Amazing, buddy. Thank you very, very much.